Congress quietly passed the Secure 2.0 Act, a law that just changed the way Americans save for retirement. Most people don't even know what's inside, but hidden in the fine print are new opportunities, moves that could save you thousands in taxes and speed up your journey to financial independence. In this explainer, we'll break it down using insights from the best personal finance books ever written, so you know exactly what to do next.
Okay, let's dive right in. And I mean right in, because look, this isn't some small tweak. The Secure 2.0 Act, it's like they took the old retirement playbook and just completely rewrote it. It's a fundamental shift, and honestly, it's creating a whole new set of winners. Our job today is to make sure you're one of them.
All right, first up, and one of the biggest changes is actually one of the simplest to understand. The government is basically saying, hey, you can let your retirement money cook for a little longer. They're giving it more time to grow before you're forced to start pulling it out.
So, what are we looking at here? This is all about something called required minimum distributions, or RMDs. It's just a fancy term for the age the IRS makes you start taking money out of your pre-tax accounts, like your 401k. Well, that age used to be 72. Now it's 73. And get this, by 2033, it's going to be 75. I'm telling you, those extra few years, they are pure gold. It's more time for your investments to just sit there and compound tax-deferred.
And this idea, it plugs right into the core wisdom from one of my favorite books, The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. He's all about time in the market. Every single extra year your money stays invested is another year that compounding can work its magic. Now you might be thinking, 3 years, what's the big deal? Well, for a healthy portfolio, that can literally mean tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars in extra tax-deferred growth. It is a massive gift you're giving to your future self.
Okay, moving on. Now, if you're someone who's kind of getting close to that retirement finish line, listen up. This next one is an absolute game changer. Secure 2.0 has basically created a new, turbocharged express lane for catch-up contributions. It's designed to give you a really powerful final savings push.
Get ready for this number, $11,250. Seriously, starting in 2025, if you're between the ages of 60 and 63, that's how much extra you can cram into your 401k each year. We're talking a huge boost over the standard $7,500 catch-up. This is specifically for folks in their peak earning years to make one last major push to beef up that nest egg.
Okay, but there's a really important catch here. You gotta know this. Starting in 2026, if you're a high earner, we're talking over $145,000 a year, all those catch-up contributions have to go into a Roth account. So what does that mean? It means you pay the taxes now, not in retirement. And this ties in perfectly with what Ramit Sethi preaches and I Will Teach You to Be Rich, automate the big, important decisions. Knowing this rule right now lets you plan your tax strategy ahead of time so you don't get blindsided down the road.
All right, our third hidden strategy, and I gotta say, this one might be my favorite because it unlocks something we've never been able to do before, and that is getting completely 100% tax-free money from your employer's 401k match. Yeah, you heard that right.
So here's the deal. Up until now, any money your employer matched always went into a traditional pre-tax bucket. It grew tax-deferred, sure, but you knew you were going to pay income tax on it when you retired. But now, companies can choose to put that match directly into your Roth 401k. This is huge. It means their contribution on top of yours can grow and eventually be withdrawn completely 100% tax-free. And wow, this just perfectly illustrates a key idea from Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad, right? The whole point isn't just to have a giant pile of cash. It's about building tax-free streams of income that you control. A Roth 401k that's being fed by your employer's match, that is exactly that. It's an asset that's going to pay you tax-free income for the rest of your life. But here's the key. You have to go ask your HR department if they've even turned this option on yet.
Okay, strategy number 4. And folks, I'm gonna say it, this is probably the most underrated wealth building tool in the entire tax code. We're talking about the health savings account, the HSA, but we're not gonna treat it like a health account. No, we're gonna use it like a stealth retirement account.
So what makes the HSA so special? Why is it so powerful? It's because it's the only account out there that has a triple tax advantage. I mean, think about this. 1, your contributions are tax deductible, which lowers your taxes today. 2, the money grows completely tax-free. And 3, when you take it out for medical expenses, those withdrawals are also tax-free. No other account can do that. Not a 401k, not a Roth IRA. This is the whole shebang. So the secret isn't just having an HSA, it's how you use it.
The real pro move, the one that changes everything, is to stop using it for your copays and prescriptions today. Instead, you max out your contributions, you invest the money inside the account for long-term growth, and you pay for your current medical bills with your regular cash. And, this is key, you save every single receipt. Why? Because 20 or 30 years down the line, you can reimburse yourself for all those old expenses, pulling out tens of thousands of dollars from that massively grown HSA completely tax-free. It literally transforms it into a secret tax-free retirement fund.
And finally, let's talk about something that hits home for a lot of people: financial stress. You know, life's curveballs? Well, the Secure 2.0 Act actually addresses this head-on. It's created some new financial safety nets so that things like student debt or a sudden emergency don't have to completely derail your retirement plan. This first one is just a brilliant solution for so many people. You know that tough choice you used to have to make? Do I contribute to my 401k to get the company match, or do I hammer away at my student loans? Well, that choice is gone. Now you can do both. As long as you're making payments on your student loans, your employer can count those payments and still give you the match right into your 401k. It means you are no longer leaving free money on the table. It's a huge win.
And what about those unexpected emergencies? You know, the car breaks down, you get a surprise medical bill. Well, now there's a new option. You can take a penalty-free withdrawal of up to $1,000 a year from your retirement account for those situations. Now, look, this isn't something you want to make a habit of, for sure, but think of it as a critical safety valve. It's a way to avoid racking up super high-interest credit card debt or getting a payday loan when you're really in a bind.
So, we've covered a lot of ground. What does this all mean for you? How do you put it all together? Well, let's build out your personal playbook. These are the concrete actions you can take starting today to really make these new rules work for you.
All right, here it is, your Secure 2.0 action plan. First, plan on delaying those RMDs for as long as you can. Let that compounding do its thing. Second, automate your savings. And if you're over 50, you've got to take advantage of those bigger catch-up limits. Third, seriously, go talk to HR. Ask them about the Roth 401k match. Fourth, if you have an HSA, stop treating it like a debit card and start treating it like the investment powerhouse it truly is. And finally, if you've got student loans, make absolutely sure you're getting that company match for the payments you're already making.
What's your next move? Roth contributions, maxing your HSA, or delaying withdrawals? Comment below. Your plan might help someone else in this community.